Every forward requires, to some degree, every element of fitness to be developed. But clearly, there are specific requirements for particular positions. Now, what are the requirements of a forward? First, he needs to get around the park, 2,000 yards of sprinting or striding at international level. It requires strength in the upper body for grappling. It requires strength in the abdominals and back for pushing in the scrum. It requires strength in the legs for the holding that's required in scrummaging, and power in the legs for pushing and accelerating in sprints. For prop, powerful legs so you can lift the opposing prop. Very strong in the neck and shoulders because of all the grinding that goes on in the front row. Absolutely essential to have very, very strong abdominals and back so that you can keep the back very, very straight and very, very flat.
Unless you have a manual job, which is probably the best form of weight training, you should be working in a gym at least twice a week. But do pay attention to the safety factors. Ensure that the weights are attached securely to the bar, that you have spotters, people to take the weight if you are in difficulties, and use a weight belt to protect the lower back if you are lifting very heavy weights, particularly with squat-type exercises. You must be taught how to lift correctly so that your thighs and buttocks take the strain. They are the strongest muscle groups in the body, and it's vital that you use them and avoid putting any strain on your lower back. Once you're able to apply these basic principles, you can put together a weight training schedule to suit your playing position.
The sort of weight training required for a prop forward, very heavy weights in the 1 to 6 range, bench pressing for the upper body, the flies exercise, which is a pull-in exercise with dumbbells to strengthen the upper body for grappling, pulling, squats for the legs, plenty of abdominal and back work to make the trunk strong and firm.
10 pound under 40, 240. I always try and do at least 1 hour session a week, preferably 2-hour sessions a week. It helps to keep yourself up together and keep the body mass. In the pre-season, I always try and keep the weights going. It helps with the breathing, and also when you come to do your running in pre-season training, it also helps there as well.
Young players should learn, first of all, how to handle their own body weight through such exercises as press-ups, dips, and rope climbing. You should then progress to light weights, learning the correct techniques of lifting and making certain that you observe all the safety factors. You should not rush into a weight training schedule. Like all exercise, its effects are cumulative. It's better to start slowly and carefully. In this way, your preparation will be far more thorough and ultimately more successful. Remember, these international players have been training for many years.
Come on, bang it!
As always, when working with loose weights, it is important to have spotters, people who can instantly take the weight from you if you are struggling. Another feature of training should be contact work to develop a combination of bodily toughness and the techniques necessary for meeting contact situations on your terms. You need acceleration from a standing start over 20 to 40 meters and the ability to repeat this type of running many times over in a match. This means you must develop a combination of speed with endurance. If you want the speed of a flanker as well as the contact skills, then clearly your training must reflect these demands. The best way to improve your running technique is to include structured track work in your training.
Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. We hope you can join the exchange and bring your team together.